Morning. So today I'm going to do a hack on my face. I'm going to get my hair up and out of the way before we get started. I apologize, could have had that done before I started the video. Hope everybody had a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I really enjoyed mine. For those of you that don't know, I have 6 children, 14 grandchildren, and so I'm very blessed. But the holidays are extremely busy and my life is very full. So I'm going to start with my highlight. And since the new highlight colors came out, my highlight of choice this winter has been the Candlelit. I really like the Candlelit a lot. I still use some of the other highlight colors, but this is my main highlight color that I use. So you just barely get any on your brush, and you stipple your brush in the highlight color, and then you stipple it on your face. Then I like to go back and blend it with a swiping motion to get it covered everywhere. And I'm having a really hard time seeing on my camera, so forgive me, but I'm going to use my palette mirror to help me. And make sure that I don't put too much in one spot, that I don't miss anything. So you can already see the difference between the two sides of my face. I look really tired this morning, so I apologize, but there's a lot of redness on the side, and you can see that it's toned out. The majority of the redness on the side, I have to go back in with a little bit more coverage, but I just love how mascara is like magic. You don't need to use filters on pictures when you have it on. You don't need to have 1,000 different makeup bags trying to decide what makeup to use, because you can get it all on a palette. If I would just get the artist palette, then I could fit all of it in one, but I just happen to have it separated by highlight, contour, and lip and cheek. And then I have palettes for the eyeshadows. I don't know why I have it all separated instead of just getting the one big palette, or putting the colors I use the most in one small palette. It's just the way I did it. I do have the clutch, and I have, my favorite colors in the clutch, so that if I need to do my makeup on the go, I have the ability to do that. Oops, got some stray hairs trying to irritate me. Oh, I'm sorry. Forgot I was doing a video. It's like I'm just sitting here talking to myself with the palette right in front. So now I've got both sides with the basic highlight color on, and I've gotten rid of the redness. And I'm sorry for the lighting. I don't have my ring light on. I'm just going with the overhead light and the natural light coming in my bathroom window. So the lighting might not be that great. In the mirror, the coverage looks like it's full, but I can see on the camera it doesn't look quite as, doesn't look quite the same. Now I'm going in with lighter color to kind of lighten up that triangle portion of your face. See? So just to bring that focus to the eyes, I bring in a lighter color. Also to help kind of take away all that obvious aging that I have underneath of my eyes. Sags, well, it's not going to take the sags because I can't do anything about that with makeup, but it does take the discoloration that comes with those saggy eyes. Not the eyelids, but you know what I meant. So this area, you can kind of see the difference, or hopefully you can see the difference, but right here is a little bit more highlighted, and it will help, once everything's done, it'll help bring the focus to, it's almost like I said, a triangle, and it just will draw the focus to the eyes. Hopefully that's what it'll look like when we're finished. I love this brush for contouring, and that's what we're going to do next. So today switch it up. Some people have just the colors they use and that's all they use. I experiment with everything. Today I'm going to try a little bit of ash and stone mixed together, actually. Oh, that looks really dark. I'm going to have to blend that well. I went further down on that side, so I'll have to make it similar. Okay, so as you can see, I went too far on this side. This is the beauty of the makeup. It's like a magic eraser. So I'll take what's still left on there, and there's nothing left on there. So actually I'll dip it back in my highlight color and then just back it off a little bit. It's like a magic eraser. It just took that line. And I guess now I've taken that side further back than this side, so I'll do that here too. And draw, and pull that back just a little bit. So, you know, this looks really bad when you put it on just like this. It looks like, oh my God, why she got those lines on her face? But I really will blend it out. Because I have a round face, I go a little bit up on my face line to get rid of some of that roundness, and somebody with a thin face would go just down on their jawline to shadow out that part. And again, you're shadowing the parts that you want to draw attention from and highlighting the parts that you want to draw attention to, like brightening the parts you want to draw attention to. And I definitely contour my neck because I'm getting old lady neck and I definitely don't want any attention drawn down there. And then I have this big forehead here, so I contour out the top of my forehead so that you're only, you know, drawn to where it's lighter from like here to here, and again trying to put that focus on the eyes. So can you kind of see the difference where the cheekbones are defined now by the contour? I'll blend it just a little bit because I went a little crazy. The other thing that's important is like my nose is kind of on the, I just like to contour my nose and draw some of the focus away from the sides. Got that very puggy nose. Brush it down a little bit. It'll blend when I do everything else and take out the end. But important to leave, oops, sorry, didn't mean to bump the camera, that middle part highlighted, because that's the only part that you see. It's kind of like that's brighter, and then you've darkened up the contoured on the sides. You can see the line right now, but I promise that will blend. So I think today we'll try some Hollywood. And I did forget one other part of contouring, and I'll go back to that. So you put on the apple of your cheeks and brush back. It depends on your face again, your face shape, but I'm going to use this opportunity to blend. Oh, I'm getting my hair. I'm going to have to go back with the washcloth on that, but take the opportunity to blend that lip and that lip and cheek and that contour together, so that it's not just this obviously brown line, but it still provides the definition. But then you have that pretty Hollywood color. And I'm going to contour my lips first before, let me see. I love this brush. Lots of people use this end. I like this end too because they say you should create a little pout right here with the contour. So for my bottom lip, I actually use this thicker one so that I can get that little pout going on down there, and then draw it out to the sides. and brush it in a little bit so it's not just an obvious line on your lip. Can you see that? See that bottom lip contoured? Now for the top lip, because I have a very thin top lip and I don't want this big brown line, I go ahead and use the thinner brush. Oops. Okay, so I messed up, but that's okay because I'll take this end and try to pull it in. Again, smudging it so it's not just this obvious line. And then I will take this to get where I messed up outside of my lips. And now I have my lips contoured. Can you see? I will then take that Hollywood, and I've not used this on my lips, so we're going to have to see how this is going to work out. It might be too pink. Lips need to be moisturized. I usually put lip moisturizer on when I go to bed at night, and I always take my makeup off and do a nighttime routine with my skin. And last night I just passed out really super early with one of my grandkids and never got back up and did anything. That was part of my routine, so that was not good. Okay, so that's not actually too bad. I think I will add a touch of Petal. It's a very light glossy lip and cheek color, just to give it a little bit of a shine. Just dot it on. I might have made it a little bit lighter than I wanted. I'll go back with just another touch of Hollywood. There you go. So that's Hollywood and Petal mixed together with the contour. Okay, so next I'm actually going to do the Stay Spray. And I had not, sorry, I'm like all up in the camera. I had not wet my beauty blender yet, so I need to get that wet. That's the Stay Spray. The Stay Spray just kind of completes your look. It helps the makeup stay on all day. I feel like I missed a couple spots on my face, so I might go back over it. Sorry, I don't like when the water's cold in the beauty blender. I like it to be nice and warm when I put it on my face. Squeeze out the excess in my towel. And I'm going to just, I missed the middle of my face, I feel like. Oh, my thing is turned sideways. It keeps spraying off to the side, and I get like a little mist, but not very much. Okay, so then you're just dotting it, pushing in the makeup. Pushing in the Stay Spray, blending things like that contour together. Then you're going to do things like bronze and illuminate. So give that one more minute to dry. I love like the look the Stay Spray gives you on your face. So I'm going to use the Cayman bronzer. It's a powder bronzer. We also have a cream bronzer called Bella. They're both beautiful colors. I further blend my nose once I have the bronzer. because this is a part of your face that would be kissed by the sun anyway, so it doesn't bother me to kind of rub that over there, but I do it after I've put it up here. Get my neck blended really well so it doesn't look like I just have this stray contour on my neck. And if I'm going to wear a shirt that is like V-neck or open, I may bronze my chest a little bit. That's just preference. And then again, I use it here to further blend those colors on my cheek. I'm just going to do a little dot there. Don't always do that, but I'm going to. So can you see the nose is blended now, but you still have a little bit of a shadow. It's just enough of a shadow, but it is blended. And the last thing that we're going to do is use the illuminator. And oh, well, you know what? I'm going to use a little bit because my eyes are so tired looking. I'm going to use a little bit of vanilla dust, which is like a setting powder, underneath my eyes. Okay, so that's the vanilla dust powder, and I'll use a brush or I'll use my finger today. I'm going to use my finger, and I'm actually going to use a little bit of honey. I need to do this because I just can't see in my phone. Up here at my brow bone. Up here, if there's anything left on my fingers. I don't know if you can see that or not, but just lightened up that area a little bit. I'm going to take a touch of Starlet right there in the corner of my eye, which is also an illuminator, but just lighten up that corner. And then I'm going to go ahead and use Dream, which is a pink type of illuminator. It's this one here. As you can see, I use all the colors. These are cream illuminators, and these are the new powder illuminators. But because I've got older skin, I do prefer the creams, and I've had them for longer, so I'm used to them. But you just dot that here to bring a little bit of extra light to the top of your cheekbone. I don't know if you can see the difference between the two sides. And each illuminator is a little bit different, or some are more obvious than others. I don't know if you can see that. See a little bit of shine, a little bit of shine. And then I take it, I think we'll do the honey because that's what's on the eyes. We'll do the honey and Dream mixed together. And you just dab it down your nose. I use a finger that doesn't have anything on it to kind of blend it. And I recommend doing your Cupid's bow. I don't like a lot right there. I'll just do a little bit. Actually, a little left over, so I add the shimmer to my lips. And actually, we're done. It takes longer when you're explaining it, but you can literally do this makeup 5-10 minutes tops, depending on exactly what you're trying to accomplish. Sometimes I like to go back over with this brush just to make sure I haven't left anything undone. Not blend it correctly. I'm not really trying to accomplish a whole lot, but just to make sure that it has a finished look. So that is Hollywood, and I will post pictures because I feel like the lighting in here is terrible. And thank you very much. Have a great day.